All right, so I wanted to do an update on my bows because I've learned a few things since I've made these. This is the little bow that had a 25-pound pole that I was shooting over the weekend, and this is the bow that I made and posted a video first look at my maple bow. And I actually ended up shortening this bow because these red streaks in here really threw my build off. Not necessarily in a bad way, but you can see there's almost looks kind of like there was some damage. This was the bottom of a tree, probably about that big, probably about 3.5 inches. And I had some really, I'm just guessing it's hard heartwood. And this bow was about 5 foot, maybe just a little bit more. And I was trying to go for a really high poundage bow, but I just could not get them to flex correctly. Even when I thought I had the tiller right, I strung it up again just to see how it was doing as it was curing, and the limbs were completely off. Well, I ended up doing a little bit more research. I want to give a shout out to John Riggs and Primitive Tim, both great YouTube channels. And Primitive Tim had a thing on steam bending the bows, and John Riggs had a he's got several videos where he makes these little gull wing plains bows. Now these don't quite have that extreme of a gull wing profile. A lot of those, the handles will have more of a dip like this, but I was able to put and correct a problem in the handle. When I looked down this, both the tips went off to the left, and I was actually able to steam these and straighten that out. And I actually, oddly enough, increased the poundage of this bow. When I cut the ends down, I probably took 6 inches off of each side. It only had a 20-pound draw, and by correcting that and adding this little bit of a dip in the handle, I increased it to 25. It may have been 21, but I still increased it to 25. Now this little bow here, I did the same thing. I just added a little bit of a thing to the handle, and I'm not sure it took because it only took to one side really because of this knot right here. It didn't want to form, and even though it looks like it's got an even tiller, the limbs are just a little different because there's a knot there and there's a knot at the end on the top. So what that did though is steam bending that one. It actually has added to like the snap of the bow. So I'm expecting next time I shoot it to have a little bit of velocity to the arrow, add a little bit more kick. So I'm pleased. This one here did not turn out near as what I thought it was, but it was a good learning experience. Next time I work with maple, I'm going to be sure to avoid a tree that size because the habitats around here, all the big trees like, say, this one here and the big oaks and stuff, they all form hollow channels up the trunks and up the leaves or branches and stuff. And it's just part of the habitat. They're home to animals and stuff. So anyways, I just wanted to give that quick update, and I'll see you guys later.